If you're looking to buy some FIFA 13 Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check out the link in the description for a very trustworthy and fast delivery website. What's up lads, Josh here, and welcome back to another two-team hybrid. Yes, a two-team hybrid, not a Road to Glory, not a pack opening, a squad builder. And it has been the first one in about a month and a bit, I think. So, if you guys really did used to enjoy these, and I kind of stopped doing them and sort of focused towards Road to Glories, I do apologise. And this is going to be a weekly thing. I'm going to get at least 2 squad builders out a week, but try and focus my Road to Glory because it is I really do enjoy my Road to Glories. Once you get like a good player around, that Ibrahimovic thing was, we're just going to leave that behind us and just put that off as a bad Road to Glory because it was. From the start to finish, it was really bad. But Ronaldo's, Ribery's, and of course now we've started Neymar's. They're all doing really well, and we're off to a great start. So it is actually pretty fun, and it is creating a good bit of fun for FIFA for me personally. But in this, I didn't really have too much fun. I'm not going to lie. I sort of need to work on my playing ability when I'm on my main account because as you can see I'm level 80 and I get matched up against some really good teams. But what I quickly wanted to say before I just quickly jump into this team is next episode, would you guys want live com sort of footage in the back after I've showed you the team, or would you like goals and music like the compilation sort of things that I do at the end of them, just showing all the goals that I scored with the team, all the best goals that I scored with the team, or would you like to see some live comms, like free games maybe, and then just show you some footage from that games, because everybody seems to be doing live comms recently, and I do I have to admit it probably would seem a little bit funner to live com, and I wouldn't be raging as much, but even if I do catch a little bit of that rage on whilst I'm live comming, I think that'll be quite comedic. So anyway, let's jump into this team. It's called a Galamadrid team, and if you haven't guessed already from the thumbnail, it is a Galatasaray and Atletico Madrid team. And let's jump into the goalkeeper. Is going to be Courtois, informed Courtois, great player, and he was actually saving a lot of stuff. 90 handling, 77 diving, 85 reflex, 51 speed, and 81 positioning. Only 64 kicking. That's quite a shame, but he does actually have quite a nice long kick. 6'6" tall, 3-star weak foot. Of course, don't really matter about his weak foot. 27,000 coins for him. He was a decent keeper, but I didn't get the results that I wanted with this team. But it was quite fun to play with, I'm not going to lie. The first centre back to go into the team is going to be Kaya. This guy, I think that's how you name it, or Kaya. 75 pace, 78 defending, and 82 heading. Some nice stats there for a 77 rated player. 6 foot tall, 700 coins, 4 games played, a decent player. Right back is going to be a really pacey guy called, this guy I think is called Saroglu or something like that. I'm just going to say Saroglu. 90 pace, 74 dribbling, 74 defending, and 65 heading. 5'7" tall, and as you can see, 14,000 coins. That's quite expensive for a silver right back, but I am assuming that's because he has 90 pace, and he actually, he played really well as a right back. Just constantly pacing back and catching up to Remy, etc. And the really high-paced players he was actually catching up to. So that was quite nice to have him in this team. The next centre back to go into the team is going to be Miranda. Now there's no links in this team, and that's probably going to get quite a bit of hate because people that are new to this series. I'm not trying to create the best hybrids, by the way, guys. I'm just I'm simply creating 2 teams that see if they can play well together. And I've ever since I've started this series, it seemed to go down a lot. It seemed to go down really well, but then there was some people, kind of just knocking it, saying, "Oh, it's not a hybrid." But it's just the hybrid is simply in the title because I didn't know what else to call it. I'm not classifying this as a really good hybrid. It's just 2 teams from 2 different leagues. I would call that a hybrid in my opinion. Left back to go into the team is informed Felipe Luis. Didn't really get too much from him, to be honest. I think he was very slow. 82 pace, 81 passing, 80 dribbling, 82 defending, and 64 heading. 6 foot tall, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skillers, 37,000 coins. Not worth it in my opinion. I would just get the normal one. Didn't really see too much of him, to be honest. I didn't perform well with this team, but it was quite fun to play with. So CDM's first one to go into the team is going to be, the first one is going to be Philippe Melo, but he does actually go on that right side. I think he may be able to play on that side as well, but you know, we're going to play him on this side anyway to get full chemistry. 73 pace, 73 shooting, 79 passing, 76 dribbling, 80 defending, and 76 heading. Now this guy is actually my favourite player of this team because he was very, very good. You know, he was getting quite impacted a lot, very, very good CDM, and he was actually quite good at attacking. I'd like to play him in a CM role. I think he'd be very, very good in a different team, like a cheap Brazil team or something. I think he would be a very, very good player to match up with some other good Brazilians. CDM to go into the next position is going to be Gabi, normally a CM of course, converted down, 70 pace, 74 shooting, 78 passing, 75 dribbling, 68 defending, and only 58 heading. But you know, he was actually quite a nice player to use. Probably could have had a better CDM, but Gabi has got, you know, a good bit of pace and shot on him, and of course that 68 defending stat. 5'10" tall, scored a goal and 400 coins, pretty cheap for him. Cams, the first one to go into the team is going to be Schneider, but of course he goes on the right side with the Fenerbahce players. Not Fenerbahce, what am I even talking about? Galatasaray players. 78 pace, 77 shooting, 88 passing, 85 dribbling. Some really sick stats on Schneider. He played pretty well, but you know, only scored 1 goal. Very, very good player with his 5-star weak foot. Got a crazy long shot on him, but unfortunately we didn't score any. 5'7" tall, 1800 coins for him. Decent player. That is the transferred one, by the way. Next cam to go into the team is the upgraded Turan. I think that's how you say his name, or you know, Turan or Turan. 74 pace, 75 shot, 83 passing, 89 dribbling, and 71 heading. I wasn't a big fan of this guy. I really liked his 84 version, but his 86 version seemed really slow and sluggish. Maybe just this formation, and maybe in a different team he'd play very, very well. 4-2-3-1 maybe, you know, like a left side cam, so he can hit it with his preferred foot, you know, when he's cutting in. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 1,100 coins for him, but no goals scored, so that kind of sucks, because I was looking forward to using him. Strikers to go into the team, the first one is going to be the 89 rated Falcao, the upgraded version, and I didn't, you know, I streamed this team, I streamed the other day, and, you know, I bought this team on stream, and I thought Falcao was about 80k, 90k, and it turns out he's like 45k. That is insanely cheap for an upgraded player of 89 rated player. 79 pace, 85 shooting, 80 dribbling, and 91 heading, so that was some sick stats there, but he didn't play too well, as you can see. Only scored 1 goal in 4 games. 5'9" tall, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 39,500 coins. That is what I mean, you know, when I say cheap. That is pretty cheap for an 89 rated player, you know, same as Rooney, etc. And the final striker to complete this team is going to be Yilmaz. I've got mixed feelings about this guy. You know, he's got some insane stats. Look at all those 82s, 4 82s, 82 pace, shooting, dribbling, and heading, and 80 passing. You know, he was an okay player, but he seemed very, very sluggish, very slow, and I wasn't a big fan of him, to be honest. I was really looking forward to using him, but he didn't play that well, in my opinion. 6'2" tall, 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, 3 goals in 4 games. Not too bad at all. But you know, could have been better, and to say that he's more than Falcao, it doesn't seem worth it in my opinion. So just get his normal or his upgrade. But you know, his upgrade's like the same price as his normal, so definitely do get his upgrade if you're going to try this team out, or a similar team, or even Yilmaz. You know, just Yilmaz. But anyway, guys, that's been the team. It's been a 4-2-2 Galamadrid team. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to more 2-team hybrids. Leave a comment on what 2 teams you would like me to cover next. This was done on stream, you know, so I had no idea what team I wanted to do, so I basically just let the stream decide, and everybody said Galatasaray and Atletico Madrid, because I was trying to get 2 new teams that I've never done before. Of course I've done Madrid, but I've not done Galatasaray, so you know, that seemed like a pretty cool team, and it sounded awesome of Galamadrid. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to more. Leave a comment on what 2 teams you would like me to do next. You know, I'll probably I normally, you know, choose the top comment, or whatever gets you know, like commented the most, and then I'll go and do that on the next episode. But apart from that, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. 500 likes for the return of 2-team hybrids. Can we do it, lads? I hope we can. But apart from that, guys, thank you guys for watching. 500 likes would be amazing. Follow me on Twitter at @Galamadrid, and apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.
They say I need to move slow, and never hopes need to be